But good morning everyone. It's actually sort of spitting or raining at the moment, which it's not supposed to stick around for too long. This week actually looks pretty fine, which is about time, just in time for calving. But we actually had 4 cows calve yesterday, so at the moment I am milking 7, and I know there is a cow over in the calving mob that calved last night, so there's at least 1 today, if not more. There's actually 11 in here though, because there's a cow that had mastitis, so she just stayed in here while I was treating her. And then there is a couple of these empty heifers, so there's 3 of them. They're actually booked in to get home killed, but the wait time for that's about 2 to 3 weeks. That's one of the heifers from yesterday, and that one is too. It's quite a nice girl. Nice udder on her. By the look of it, Dad has just shot off. He's going to go and move the cows this morning, draft any cows out that have calved. We'll bring them back, we'll get them milked this morning, but I'll sort of just finish up these. It'll take me a while to milk them. I've only got 2 test buckets, and these new heifers might take a little bit. I'm going to milk one of them now and put the cups on her, so hopefully it goes well. That's it. She's actually not too bad at all. She was sort of just holding her milk a little bit, which heifers can tend to do, but there's milk coming out of there now, which is good. So it'll relieve some of that tightness. That's it. Oh, nice quiet girl. So far I've got 2 replacement calves, and the one over in the paddock, that's also a replacement as well, so that'll bring me up to 3. So that means I'll be milking 8, and then Steve was also saying that him and Logan are going to bring those 2 cows that we've sort of carried through the winter. He's milking them at the moment. He wanted to bring them back this week, so that's another 2 that we'll be milking. He's pretty much, well, I think he's just running out of grass really. Like everyone is a little bit short at the moment. It's been a hard winter, so he wants to bring them back and drop them off, which is fine. I'm not sure what day that is, but he did say sometime this week. Good girl, that's it. Since it's fairly new to them, just sort of rub them all over, just get them used to me touching them like this. It's, you know, you want them used to you touching their udder. That's it, let it all down. Nice and easy. That's it, good girl. Both these heifers are done pretty well actually. The calving mob of cows are straight through that gap of plum trees just in there. I can't actually see the whole break. I can see Dad walking across the paddock there. Looks like he's setting up a race, so he's about to draft that cow out. I was going to see how many he drafted out, but it's a little bit too hard to see. I can't see the whole paddock. Guess we'll find out soon. They're all good to go now though. I've just given those milking cows a new break, so they're pretty happy now, and I've left everything set up so whatever's calved this morning will just come straight into the shed here, and we can get it milked and job done. Hello little fella. That was number 1's calf. That's the oldest one, and then this is the new one. But I've also filled the shed, so I had to go sawdust, and hopefully I've put enough in. Usually I get wood chip, but there just wasn't enough left. I sort of did leave it a little bit last minute, but this sawdust should be fine. It's come from next door, and I think it'll be sweet. It'll be real good in here actually, because it's got like a nice dirt floor, so does the other calf shed. It's just Dad wasn't a fan of putting this sawdust on concrete because it goes a bit concrete-like itself. But I have put quite a bit in here, so it should be right. And once the calves start running around, they'll sort of flatten it all out. Dad's actually just coming back to the cow shed now, straight through there. It looks like he's drafted out 3 heifers, which is quite a bit, plus the cow, which you'll pick up on the way past too. So that's 4 today. Got some helpers here today too. Right, should we let this calf out?
Yeah.
Right, that's it. Open the gate. No, pull it this way.
This way?
Yeah, that's it. Come stand on this side though. Oh, okay, that'll work. G'day. So how many this morning? Dad's just put one in the calf paddock there.
There's 2 heifers there. That one's calving, and I've got to go back and get that cow, but it's got a heifer calf, so I need a tag to put around its neck.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so 3. That's alright. 3 to milk now. It's been down and picked up that cow and calf. And these other 2 heifers, they look like very nice heifers. It's probably good that there's not 3 of them. They can be a little bit trying at milking time. So three heifers and 1 cow. It's sort of nice if you get a couple of cows and a couple of heifers because they don't move around quite so much. But nice heifers. Look at that last one. Beautiful. Good condition. Come on, Gil. That's it. Push your matey up. Come on, push her up. If there wasn't the seal in there, or that was missing, that'd mean the calf had had a drink. And it's not harmful for the calf to drink the seal. There we go. Squirt it all out. There we go. Nice and easy. There we go. Nice and easy. That's what we like to see. She gave quite a bit. There's almost 5 litres there. But now we'll get the Brooks tester out, or refractometer I think they're called. So that just goes like that, and it'll get some milk in there. Squirt it on there. We'll flip that. It's a bit hard to show you guys, but there is a blue line in there with a heap of numbers, and it's actually sitting on about 18 on the Brooks tester, or this. So that means that colostrum, it's not the best. You want it over about 22, but it's not bad either. Whereas this heifer here, I think the calf's already suckled off her because she didn't have much teat seal. But see how yellow that stuff looks? So she didn't give a lot of it, but it's not about quantity, it's about quality. It looks way better. 2 litres, that's good. And hers is up at about 23 to 24, so that is good colostrum, that stuff. Beautiful colostrum. 32, 328, and was it 94? 94. Just need to get their numbers before they go in here so I can record their calving date. That is a real nice heifer there, that reedy one. Beautiful. Laying down there with the milking cows. Oh, big yellow's starting to make an appearance. It's so nice and warm. It's beautiful. Feels almost like spring. But now that, well, what did I milk this morning? 7 plus that 3, that's 10, plus the one that's going to calve, that'll be 11. And the 2 that are going to come back, 13. So I milked everything with a test bucket this morning, and we're just talking to Dad before, and probably turn the machines on and milk them through the line tomorrow. So we'll have to wash it out after we do that, but it's probably way quicker than test bucket milking them from now on. But I'd say we're, geez, what do we got? We've still got a week to go, or 5 days before start of calving officially, and we'll probably have about 20 in by then, the way we're going. Keep an eye on her for the rest of the day. She won't be far off calving. See how she's sort of kicking her legs up? Like, the calf's definitely not far away. Looks like another nice heifer too. One of the things I sort of put the emphasis on this year was to get the cows and heifers in a really good condition at calving, and it should come through in production. Because we have dropped cow numbers a little bit, we want to do the same production, and that's the goal, to do the same production, less cows but more milk per cow. And having the cows in a better condition is crucial. But these heifers, I think they're the best they've looked ever, well, since I've been home, and this is my 6th season now. So yeah, it's good. It is. It's nice to see, and hopefully it'll come through on their averages through the herd test as well. So it's going to be interesting to compare this year's heifers see how much production they do for this season compared to last season, and hopefully we're going to see an increase there. This good colostrum, I'm just giving it a little bit of a stir. I'm going to bottle feed this new heifer calf down here, see if it wants it. I actually think she's had a drink from mum. Like, she was born yesterday afternoon, and the cow didn't have like a real colostrum-y milk. It was sort of white and milky. So I'm not sure if he'll drink it, but I'll try and get some good stuff into her. That's it. She suckled a little bit, but wasn't real interested. So I'm just going to leave that there, and I might try again this afternoon when I feed the other two again and see if I can get her to drink it then. Well, that's good to see. Little calf's having a drink off that heifer, so she's calved, which is nice. Nice to know. I've come to have a look at the calving mob. They need to get used to me walking through them in the afternoon. They think they're going to get moved because that's what usually happens when we come over and see them. And I'm just checking for calves. This is what I do during calving, sort of 3 to 4 times a day. I sort of just have a little walk around and see what's happening, making sure nothing's in trouble, and everything looks pretty good. Number 5, you're actually due to calve this week. She doesn't look very close at all, so maybe she won't be. Well, that's pretty easy, nothing to report. Next time I come and check on them will be in the morning, and potentially there might not be any calves tomorrow. I was actually having a little look at the calving report at lunchtime. You can sort of pull it up, and it's just got the calving by the days and their due dates, and it looks like there's about 5 cows that could calve in between now and Sunday. But then again, you don't really know, because some might come early and those ones might be late, so it's really just a lucky dip. Nothing even looks like it's in the process or anything, so very quiet, how it should be. Set a break up for tomorrow for the lates. It's pretty crazy, it just feels so warm at the moment. You can almost see the grass sort of growing, which to be honest is a little bit overdue, so it is really nice. The cows are in here about a week ago, and it is recovering really well. It's a goods train just passing out the back there. That's the main trunk line. Actually a little bit overdue. I need to go on a pasture walk this week at some point, and then that should give me an indication of how it's been growing. But even this new grass which is here looks amazing. Yeah, it's definitely grown over the last couple of days. There's a lot of water still lying around, like you can see that sort of puddle just there. And in these flat paddocks, there's still a lot of puddles just sitting in the low spots. So it's going to take a while for the soil to dry out. And now that we are sort of heading into spring, I guess it's not a bad thing. I guess we're not over the worst of it. We still are in winter, but it definitely feels like we could be. Hopefully we are. Hopefully we're over the worst of it. And it would be nice if we got some growth ahead of us, because we are a little bit short, just like everyone else. The truck that bought the shavings in the other day, Chris, I got him to dump it in the bunker there, and then I just ferried them into that shed, as well as this one here. So this is all set up. I'm not going to put calves in here until the other shed's full, but it's ready to go. I actually filled the 3 bays up, so this one, that one, and I'm not sure if I'll use that end pen there, but I filled it up just in case I do, because it really would have sucked if we did need it and I had to get more shavings in. But everything is all set up. I am actually getting there. I'm feeling like the calves can sort of come at us now. I'm all sort of set. Need to clean out the big calf feeder, like the trailed one. Well, it is pretty clean actually. I just need to put like teats on it, and I think that's pretty much like the last thing. But that'll pretty much do it for this video, guys. it is about knock-off time, so I'm going to head in for dinner. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up like always, and apart from that, see you next time.